Good morning, all my rockers. How's everybody doing today? Today is Sunday, March 2nd, and I meant to make this video yesterday, but as you can hear, I'm sick. I've been a little sick for the last few weeks, and this last week, I'm going to say 5 days, I have been in bed very sick. I'm finally feeling a little bit better today, although it doesn't sound like it. But I woke up this morning thinking about making a new video in regards to, there's the trending thing that's out there. And a lot of things are trending. Why can't we make trending things about ourselves? So I decided today that trending with Rhonda, Rockin' Rhonda this month, and my hair is a mess. I'm so sorry. Hi. Trending with Rhonda this month. So, if you decide that you want to follow along, you can trend with whatever your name is. Trending with whatever this month. So this month I have decided, because I've spent a lot of time laying in bed the last few days, and I need to start taking better care of myself. I have actually been sick probably for the last 3 weeks. And I kept pushing it off, and not paying attention to myself, my body. When my body was telling me, hey, you need to take it easy and rest. I am going to be 57. It's hard for me to even say those numbers. 57 this year. And I don't take any vitamins. I don't eat right. Of course, I am overweight. Basically, whenever I go to the doctors, there's really nothing that they can find that's wrong. My heart is still good, although it does. The older I get, the more I'm sure it's pushing to push around all this weight, because after menopause, I gained a bunch of weight, of course. But I tried taking vitamins. Vitamins don't like me. I actually ended up getting constipated from the vitamins that I was taking. So I can't take vitamins in the form of gummies. I was taking chewies. So I have to find something different. I tried doing that. If you've watched any of my other videos, I tried doing that Dr. Bio and do the calcium pills. Yeah, I had a bad reaction to that too. I ended up having some kidney issues due to that, and I had to stop taking them. I didn't even finish. I think I took maybe half a bottle, and I was only taking one a day to start, and hadn't even really started on the 2 a day. And you're supposed to take 2, I believe, 2 a day. I hadn't even gotten through half of the bottle before I had to stop taking it, because my kidneys were, I have issues with my kidneys. And I think it's probably just from all the crap that I have eaten throughout my life. I don't really drink soda pop anymore. I drink more water now than I've ever in my life. Especially now that I'm been sick, a lot more water. But I'm trying to find something more natural that I can take herb-wise. So I'll be researching that. My cat is freaking out on the floor. She's got her zoomies going. But I'm going to try to find something better. I know there's a guy on Instagram that does a lot with herbs and stuff like that. And he tells you how much of whatever to take. for whatever ails ya. And if you go through his videos, he's got a lot of videos. So I'm going to be doing some researching on that. But this month is going to be, I'm going to be trending health this month, my personal health this month, and finding a way to get myself in a better health-wise category. Not necessarily going to go on some stupid fad diet because those don't work. When I lost weight, I lost almost 100 pounds, and it was just from working out every day. I walked 10 miles a day, and I was doing smoothies as well as eating properly. And I was working out. I worked at one of the casinos here on the Strip, and I basically did laps in the casino on my lunch break. And then there was also a gym for employees. And for 30 minutes after I got off work, I would go and walk the treadmill, which was great. And then there was stairs that I could take to go up to one of the performers. You would have to take this big old flight of stairs. So I would go up this flight of stairs, go across, and then down the flight of stairs. And it was great exercise. So I know that people are talking about dieting and pills and all that shots now you can take. It's just exercise. Get yourself out there, move, eat properly, stop eating crap, and you'll lose weight. Trust me. Been there, done that. And then when I hit menopause, of course, all that went to shit because I gained it all back plus. So, and I could do it again. I could start walking again, but I need to start working on my health because right now I'm having trouble breathing because of whatever, I think it's that RSV that I have. I think it's the respiratory, whatever it's called, virus. Because my back hurts, I believe, because of my lungs. And of course, I've got lots of sinuses and stuff like that. I have a humidifier going 24 hours a day in my apartment. I have it next to my air conditioner. So when I turn my AC on, I can turn it on just the fan. And, excuse me, sorry. And then because it's next to it, it pulls that humidity into the fan and then kicks it out into my apartment, which kind of helps fill up the room. And I did all my research with the how to take care of it, and there's really no medicine that you can take to get rid of it. It's just keep yourself hydrated, rest, don't overdo anything. Of course, I've been eating chicken soup, rice, chicken rice, different things like that. So I'm taking care of myself, and I just have to give myself time. I did take time off from work to self-care for myself, drinking lots of water. I'm taking the Mucinex DM, which I think helps because I can always tell when it's time for me to take another pill, getting time for me to take another pill. And I love that it's only 12 hours, so I don't have to worry about every 4 to 6 hours taking a pill. It's 8 o'clock in the morning and 8 o'clock at night, and that's it. And I don't have any sponsorship with Mucinex. It's just a good brand. And that's what I've heard a lot of other people are taking as well. And it's an expectorant, so it's helping pull that stuff out of my lungs and coughing it up. Although I've not coughed a lot, when I do cough, I do get stuff up. So keep a lot of tissues. I have tissues around, of course. And then I've got tons of water. I also invested in these boom boom sticks. Um, and although this is really good, I like the spearmint. I have spearmint and I think mint is the other one that I have. I think that's in my backpack. Um, they're not the hype that they make it out to be on the internet. It doesn't affect my brain in any way like those we're talking about. It's just good to kind of clear things up. When I start feeling like I'm nasally, like right now, I do it and it kind of helps. And it does feel good when you're doing it, but it goes away pretty quick. So although they're good, they're just like the vapor sticks. Vapo, I think it's called Vapo sticks. They're just like this that you can inhale with your nose, and they're just like that. They're just different flavors. I haven't tried the other two. I've got a pair on the top. See right there? Those are the other two. I haven't tried those yet. Just these ones since I've been sick. And this kind of helps. And it does kind of, of course, when you breathe it in, you're going to taste it in your mouth. And it does, it's got a good taste to it. It does help with opening up your passage, your nose, for a few minutes, and then it goes back. But it's good to be able to open up for a minute and be able to breathe for a minute. But self-care definitely is what I've been doing. And then I am definitely going to get to the doctors. I haven't seen a doctor for a while. The last time I saw a doctor was when I was extremely ill, when I lived in my other apartment, and I was basically in bed for 2 full days. Couldn't move, couldn't get up, and then I had vomiting, diarrhea for the second day, high fever to the point where I had the chills. I was really sick, and my daughter, I don't know if my daughter called me or I called her, but for some way my daughter and I were on the phone while I was in the midst of this illness. And I got an alarm. My Walmart order is coming. And I don't even remember really talking to her on the phone. But she said we were in the talking, and then all of a sudden I just stopped talking and basically just passed out. So she come over banging on the door. And of course, when she came over, I had just gotten over like a fever bout, I want to call, where I had the chills really bad. So I took off all my clothes. I went into the shower, and I was basically letting the warm water run over me to kind of help try to get rid of these chills. And then she ended up taking me to the doctor, and I spent 2 days in the hospital. The hospital was absolutely gorgeous. Loved the hospital, loved the staff. Centennial Hills, I believe, is the hospital that I went to here in Vegas. And it was fantastic. I loved it. But they couldn't tell me what was wrong with me. Yet now I have a $3,000 bill that I have to pay for going to the doctors and for them saying, we took care of you for 2 days. Now you need to go home and pay this bill. Here you go. So I've lost my faith in the doctors. I research everything on Google. Google is my friend. So self-care is definitely something that I advocate for people. I mean, when your limbs are falling off, definitely go to the doctor. But something like this, it's getting better. I can feel myself getting better. And it's a lot of mind as well, when it comes to having a cold and having the flu, um, telling yourself that you're getting better, and then taking the steps to get better, taking your medicine, drinking plenty of fluids. And I don't just drink water, but I've got like ginger ale, Gatorade. Um, I love these drinks, the sparkling ice. I love these drinks as well. I don't drink a lot of these, but sometimes when I'm like craving a soda or something, those help um, sub- subside that craving. Um, so they come in handy. I've never drinking a full one at one sitting. I usually drink a little bit and then I put it back in the fridge, and then I drink a little bit, put it back in the fridge. And I like the bottles. I'm going to do something artsy with these bottles because I like them. But yeah. So this month is going to be my self-care month. I have insurance that I pay for through my work. I think I paid $3,000 last year in healthcare and used it once. I've got vision, dental, and medical. And I think what I paid was like $3,000 for the year. And I used it once. And now I owe $3,000 to the hospital. But I've got to take care of myself. I've got to get better. I've got to go to the dentist. I got to go to the eye doctors. I know 2 years ago I got a really bad eye infection, and they told me that I could lose my eyesight, and that scared the crap out of me. So I've got to go back and get checked again, and that was 2 years ago. I'm so bad about taking care of myself, but if I don't take care of me, who's going to take care of me? You know, we've got a lot of seniors that are in senior living, senior care, and there's nobody there to take care of them, you know, and sometimes they can't even take care of themselves. My mother lived in a senior care facility for a while, and there was a lot of old people in there that it was heartbreaking to see, you know, these old people that shit themselves, you know, pee on themselves, and they don't have family or the money to be in a hospital where they really need to be. And a few of them ended up dying alone, and they ended up getting a protocol now where they had a thing outside the door that every morning when you wake up, you're to go to your door and flip this little sign that says you made it through the night, basically. And if you didn't, then staff would come and knock on the door to make sure you were okay. So there was a couple of folks that ended up passing away, and unfortunately they would lay there for a couple days until either they started smelling or somebody just popped in to say hi and found them dead. So I don't want to be that person. I don't want someone to find me, you know, in my bed dead for 3 days, you know, bloated with my cat eating my face. So I got to take care of me. So this is my month of self-care. So I'm going to start with setting up my doctor's appointments. And I know that I have ADHD or ADD, one of those. I have a disorder. I'm a visual person. So I know on my phone that I have a calendar that I do put things in, and then I set alarms for to help me remember. But I also have a book. And I can't find my big calendar book. I haven't seen it since I moved, so it's apparently in one of the boxes that I haven't unpacked yet. So I do have a book here that I'm going to utilize for that, and I'm going to make a list of the things that I need to get done this month. So this month I'm going to be I got to set up a dentist, a doctor, a primary doctor, and a eye care doctor. So those are the three things that I'm going to be trending for Rhonda this month. So I hope that anybody who might be watching this video, I hope that you can hop on board with me. And if you're not taking care of yourself, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to set aside time for yourself every day. I know that I set aside time for myself every morning when I drink my coffee. Don't you like this coffee cup? I made this. I got this at the dollar store, and then I put this decal on it. Isn't it beautiful? I absolutely love it. I get lots of compliments on it too when I do my online stuff. So I'm going to make a list of the things that I need to get done. Grab a piece of paper and a pen. Make a list of things that you need to get done this month to take care of you. I need to get my hair cut. I need to get my toes done. I do my own nails, but the older I get, the harder it is to bend over and touch those toes. So I need to get my toes done, and that's definitely a priority because your feet care is definitely important when you get to be my age, because a lot of your health issues that you have will show up in your feet and your extremities, your hands. See, right now I have not creases, but like my nails are splitting. So right now I've got acrylic. It's a brush-on acrylic that I got from Walmart. It's the KISS, Kiss brand, and it's brush-on acrylic. You're supposed to put tips. I don't have the fingernail tips on. I just used the acrylic brush-on acrylic, and it helps because my thumbnails, see how short my thumbnails are? My thumbnails are the worst. They will split all the way down to the middle of my thumb. And then, of course, it catches in my hair, it catches on my clothes, and then it rips off. It ends up ripping off. And you can't wear a Band-Aid on your fingers forever. So I just, by accident, found this KISS brush on acrylic, and it's, you brush on a gel glue, and then you put on an activator, and you do it twice. And, I mean, you can also do, like, the dip, not polish, but a dip. It's a powder dip that you can get in the... And I don't want to do acrylic nails because I don't want the fingernails. I like my nails this length. They're manageable. They're not... I'm not scratching myself or hurting myself. But it also helps with that. And like I was saying, it's just like the dip. And I have the dip stuff too. But that dip stuff peels off. This stuff is really good. It's actually like acrylic, which is good. And it was the French tip brush on gel. If you're interested, if you have any issues with your nails, and I put it on all my nails, and they're doing really good. I mean, they're definitely, I need to redo my polish, but, and when I redo it, I leave them on for once a month. I do it once a month, and then I remove the polish, I buff everything out, and then I just reapply it. And it helps, because when you become older, things start changing. I always wore acrylic nails, and I don't have an issue with my fingernails other than that splitting. And I get like the lines in my nails from my nails they've got little grooves and ridges in them. And then where that ridge is, it starts to split. So I need to take care of my toes. Nails are good. Fingernails are good. My toenails I need to get taken care of. And then you also need to make sure that you're going to a good place that gets your nails done, because I have gotten a toenail fungus from 2 different places. The last lady didn't cut my toenail properly. And I ended up getting a infection in my big toe, because your toenail goes all the way from one end of your toe to the other. Yeah, she ended up cutting about that much on my toenail off, leaving this little piece. that was just jabbing, and I was like, why does my toe hurt so bad? Yeah, I ended up pulling my foot up to my, myself so I could see it, and ended up cutting a piece of toenail out that she had missed. And she also jacked up my other toe. Maybe my granddaughter was like, she's going to paint my toenails. And she's like, Grandma, how come you got divots in your toenail? And I said, because the lady didn't know what the hell she was doing. So you got to be careful with the place that you go. Pay attention to what the people are doing when they're doing your toes. And then, of course, I paid money to get my hair done. And although it's not the worst haircut I've gotten, it's a pretty bad haircut. But it was for somebody that's going through school and they're trying to get the experience. They went through cosmetology school. They've been cutting hair for 2 years. And I don't know what to say. I'm not going to say anything negative because it wasn't negative. They're still new, but they didn't spend enough time cutting my hair that they should have, that they could have, because they came to my house. We weren't in a rush, and they just kind of rushed through it. And yeah, I've got them coming in one more time. I'm going to give them one more chance. And then if it doesn't work, then it's convenient for me that they come over here because I don't have a vehicle. And I don't really care to spend $60 is what I would have to spend to go back and forth to get my hair done. Yeah, I would rather not have to spend $60 on that. If anything, I could pay $80 and go to my work and have the lady cut it, and she does an awesome job. But, so, self-care for the month of March. Self-care, that should be what is trending in your life, is self-care. Medical, dental, vision, self-care, such as your toenails, eyebrows. I take care of myself. My skin care, I have to get, of course, a routine, but I do clean my skin. I've got pretty good skin. And this humidifier is fabulous, by the way, because it does help with keeping the moisture in. But take care of yourself. Make yourself a priority this month, and every month. You should be your own priority. So self-care this month. I'm gonna make a list of everything that I need to do this month because I have to see it visually in order to remember it. Also to pay my bills, I have to see it visually because I forget even when I set an alarm, set a reminder on my phone. I haven't paid a credit card bill this month yet, which was due on the 1st, which was yesterday. And I kept telling myself to do it, but I didn't do it because I have to see it. And once I tell myself I have to do it, then I have to sit down right then and do it, or else my brain goes, ooh, look, what's that over there? What were you just thinking about? I don't know. So, yeah. All right. So I hope that you guys will trend yourself this month, and call the doctor if you need to go to the doctor. If you haven't seen a doctor in a while, call him. Just get some blood work done. You don't got to get crazy about it. Get your toes done. Go get your hair cut. If you feel up to it, go get a facial. Get a massage. I need to go see a chiropractor for sure, because I've got issues in my neck. So those are things. I'm going to make a list of all the different things that I'm going to get done this month, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to trend my health this month. So if you guys want to follow along with me, feel free. I'll be probably posting another video once I do get some appointments set up, and let you guys know how it goes. All right. I hope you guys have a fantastic, beautiful day. It's a little windy outside today, but it's only the 2nd of March, and hopefully it'll warm up here soon. All right. So you guys have a rockin' ass day, and I look forward to your comments. I appreciate all your feedback. You guys are fabulous. You guys have a great day, and remember, take care of yourself. Rock and Rhonda out. Peace.